Is it going to be an obvious cue for me to start?
Just into the video. You'll be able to watch on your monitor screen what's playing, and then as soon as it ends, you'll be on the screen.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Howell.
And I'm M. Howell.
And we are thrilled to be your co-chairs tonight for the first ever Together We Thrive, a gala for metastatic breast cancer research. Tonight, I will be sharing more of my story with you later, but I am very passionate about this cause. It is near and dear to my heart because I have been fighting stage 4 metastatic breast cancer for 5 years. We would love for you to participate in our live and silent auction, our Easy Go golf cart raffle, our wine pool, and the winner of the Easy Go will be drawn during tonight's program. Again, thank you for joining us, and we are thrilled to be your co-host tonight.
Hi, everybody. I'm Deborah Morgan with WRAL. I'm at my home. I wish I could be joining you in a ballroom like we normally do these wonderful galas, but this year is going to be really special. You know, when I was talking to Rhonda last year about this gala today on 10/10/2020, I thought, what a great date. What a great day to celebrate. It's going to be such an awesome time. Well, 2020 has taught us anything, it's that we really have to adapt. And so tonight we are adapting, but we are still together. We are loving each other, and we are raising critical dollars for incredible research being done right here in our area. I want to welcome everybody to this virtual event. I'm live here right now, and we know that some of you are having watch parties, so we need you to really lean in to listen to some of these incredibly brave women who are sharing their stories tonight, and listen to Ben Farrell's going to be joining us, our auctioneer, and he's going to have some absolutely fantastic live auction items to tell you about. So really lean in and turn up the volume and get close. Well, as close as you possibly can with your mask on right now, right? We have to still be socially distanced if we're not in the same family, but be careful, everyone, and still have a great time. Have fun tonight. We want to thank you all so much for joining us. This is the first annual Together We Thrive Gala for metastatic breast cancer. And while we're not able to gather in person this year, like we so wish we could, we are so grateful to all of you this evening for tuning in and to learn why metastatic breast cancer research is urgent and how it's happening right here in the Triangle to make a difference in the lives of those who are living with metastatic breast cancer and those who have yet to be diagnosed. We hope this will be an inspirational evening as well as an evening of hope. One of the silver linings of being virtual is the ability to have all participants joining us from all over the country. So tonight we're welcoming friends from California, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Missouri, New York, Indiana, Texas, and of course right here in North Carolina. Welcome, everybody. Since this might be your first time attending a virtual gala, you may be wondering what's in store for the next hour or so. So in addition to the silent and live auctions and raffle drawing that you may be anxiously awaiting, we will get to that later in the program, we promise. We are here tonight to learn about metastatic breast cancer and why it is so important to fund research to find the cures and treatment. Each year in the U.S., 42,000 men and women, 42,000 men and women will die from metastatic breast cancer. That's breast cancer that has spread beyond the breast to other parts of the body. Currently, there is no cure for metastatic breast cancer, though there are treatments, but we need to do more. Tonight, you will hear from 2 women in our community who are living with metastatic breast cancer, and why they so desperately want to find the cures or treatments that will allow them to live chronically with this disease. We will hear from a young man who lost his wife to this devastating disease and why he feels so passionate about funding research so others don't have to experience his loss. We will learn about the Metastatic Breast Cancer Collaborative Research Initiative, which is where 100% of tonight's proceeds will go. This unique, one-of-a-kind initiative will fund collaborative efforts between two of the finest research institutions in the country, and they're right here in the Triangle. UNC Lineberger Comprehensive Cancer Center and the Duke Cancer Institute. A gift to this fund will support unparalleled, life-saving, triangle-based metastatic breast cancer research. Make no mistake, there will be no rivalry when it comes to these two schools. Tar Heels, Blue Devils, working together to find a cure, very passionately loving to work side by side too. So with your help, we can really make a difference tonight. This event would not be possible without our sponsors, so let me tell you who they are. We would like to thank our platinum sponsor, Advance Auto Parts, Health and Coastal Credit Union. Our crystal sponsor is Merck, and our pearl sponsors are Lilly Oncology and Carpenter Hobbs Realty. Special thanks to our partners, Sage Island Design, WREL, and the Benvenue Country Club in Rocky Mount. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We really couldn't do this without you. Now, I'd like to introduce the one, the only, Ben Farrell, who will explain how you can bid on some of these exciting auction items that we have. Hi, Ben.
Hello, Deborah. It is good to see you, and I'm thankful that everyone has logged in to join us. You know, one thing we didn't say earlier is you need to look around your household and say, if your kids are trying to do homework tonight, you have to kick them off the Wi-Fi. This is your Wi-Fi night. We are gathered here, a way of fundraising. If you've not logged in, there it is right there. The number 243-725. 243-725, and you can text the word "Together We Thrive." Together We Thrive if you're not in that auction. But I can tell you firsthand, I have seen many of you are. You are bidding like crazy in this silent auction, as you should, because these items are amazing. And as Deborah said, you're going to hear some very brave individuals who are stepping up and sharing their story. And I want to honor their bravery, their resilience, their tenacity, with as much bidding as we can, because they've been out in the community during COVID, right, sharing the brand, our mission, because they have a determination to make change, to fund research, and money pays for research, and research is what will find the cure. So look, silent auction. You've heard me say it before. I'm going to tell you one more time. We want you to bid with reckless abandon. Just bid away until you win. Now, I was a little bit late to some of my favorite bourbons, and they are gone. So don't let that happen to you. This silent auction is filled with amazing things, including the one and only Wilmington Grill. If you use these last months to sharpen your skills, you can do them even better with the Wilmington Grill. How about the 6-liter Camus, the special selection Cabernet? This is what you want to open when it's time to celebrate something special. Not to mention, we have golf from all over our area, and we've got vacations. Now, let's take a look at our live auction items tonight. We have some tremendous items for you, including the one and only Kentucky Bourbon Trail, my home state from so long ago. This is where you want to find yourself to sample so many bourbons. It has a tour, it has limousine, you have tastings. You'll be leaving there loving bourbon even more than you do now. Not to mention, we also have Bald Head Island, a 5-star luxury location. And remember, there is no such thing as in-season, off-season anymore. You don't have to go on vacation. You're simply just going to work from the beach, or you're going to go to the mountains and work from the mountains. But there's a trip on here you must dial in and focus on. It is a trip out to wine country. And if you haven't had a chance to polish up those Michelin star visits, well, here it is. French Laundry, 3 Michelin stars. You get a wine tasting. You get 4 tasting menus. This trip comes with airfare. Just dig in and look at the live auction items. You'll have a chance to bid on those just a little bit later. Now, the silent auction closes soon, so keep the bidding going. Certainly appropriate to have your phones out right now. So keep the bidding happening, and I look forward to seeing you just a little bit later when we close those items. But as Deborah said, I cannot stress the importance of what we're doing here tonight. We are funding research, and we're doing it right here in our community. So thank you for being here, and I can't wait to get started. So with that, I'm going to send back to our MC, Deborah Morgan.
All right, Ben, thank you so much. It's so great to see you, and we're so glad you're a part of this event as well. We can't imagine it without you, truly. And really, it's never been easier to now grab your phone, go and bid, because the silent auction is going to be closing in just about 10 minutes. So make sure you get the items that you want. People are bidding fast, so make sure you get what what you're here for. And we're going to hear now from Pam Cole. Pam is one of the most remarkable people I know, one of the dearest friends I have, and I'm so honored to call her that. She's the director of the Metastatic Breast Cancer Research Initiative, Susan Komen, and she knows firsthand why it's so important to fund this research.
So I've been living with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer for 3.5 years. I was initially diagnosed with breast cancer almost 10 years ago. 3 years later, on my annual mammogram, something was found that was suspicious. I looked at my husband and said, this is not going to be a good result. The bottom line with stage 4 metastatic disease is we don't have a cure. And we know that it's terminal, and right now. But it doesn't have to be that way. And 42,000 women and men die every year just in this country from metastatic breast cancer. And that is unacceptable. And the only way we're going to solve that is through research. I'm so lucky because I live in the Research Triangle Park and I have access to the best and the brightest. But what keeps me up at night, many, many nights, is there are so many women who do not have the same access that I do. We came up with this idea about how important and how fabulous it would be to be able to get Duke and UNC together 8 miles apart. The world-renowned breast cancer centers. We have some of the most brilliant scientists and researchers right here. And lots of people think Duke and Carolina will never come together and they won't on the basketball court, but you know, they want to find the cure. And to bring Komen, who understands the global needs for the urgent research to find the cure, because they see research all over the world. We fund research all over the world. And to bring Duke and what they're prioritizing, and UNC and what they're prioritizing, together is the synergy that's going to be the magic that I need and so many families need. And I have no doubt that North Carolina, at Duke and UNC, 8 miles apart, we're going to find that cure if we have the funds to support it. It is about the gift of time, and a gift to this fund will have impact right here, and then it will have impact around the world. And I can't imagine anything more powerful than knowing you're giving a gift of time for people like me and for our families.
Oh, virtual hug, Pam. I miss being with you tonight and being able to share with you the importance of this initiative in person. Having these two institutions work side by side is remarkable. And like she said, we are so lucky to be right here in the Triangle area with this groundbreaking research, top-notch scientists who are working to find a cure to save the lives of Pam and others, so many others. And by the way, I have to let you know, Pam texted me earlier today saying that Duke's basketball coach has received bids, but UNC's coach hasn't. So she wanted to make sure that I let everybody know you can't let that stand. She says we need to play up this basketball rivalry tonight. So we're playing up the basketball rivalry, but we are celebrating the collaboration going on between Duke and UNC in this groundbreaking research that they're doing. Now I would like to introduce Nani Reese, and she is living with breast cancer and is an advocate for finding a cure.
My name is Nunny Keela Reese, and I am living with metastatic breast cancer. I was diagnosed in 2017, and I was so devastated. Tears just started rolling down, and the first thing my husband asked, and it took him a little time just to get the words out, and he said, is she gonna die? And here I am, young, 39, and a mother, a wife, and I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. I had the attitude of, okay, I've seen women before with breast cancer. Shave the hair, get chemo, let's go ahead and just do what we gotta do so we can just knock it out the park. I thought it was gonna be that easy, but I was so wrong because it's not that easy. It's not that simple. So you have to learn to adapt to pretty much your new normal. I wasn't able to travel like I used to. So watching my boys, which was something that I love to do, watching them play baseball, I wasn't able to do anymore. I love going to the beach. So we would go to the beach a lot. Haven't been able to do that. Research and funding the research is very, very important. And a lot of people, they don't realize that because about like myself, I didn't understand what metastatic breast cancer was. I didn't understand the different type of, cancer, different stages. And so it was difficult, which is why I advocate. For me, it gives me time to be with my family. And I get so emotional when I talk about my family because it gives me time to be a mother to my 10-year-old. I can't imagine him not having his mom. And when you give towards funding and so that way the researchers can research, it gives me an opportunity to continue on living. I tell my husband all the time, I wish I could just win some millions of dollars so I could just give, because it's not just about me, it's about the other women that I meet as well. I just hope that people really just sit back and just put yourself in that situation and just be like, okay, I gotta, still live life, still be a mother, still be a wife, still be a sister. You just wanna, like I said, you just want that time. And the only way we're gonna be able to get that time is through funding, so that way they're able to research.
Oh, Nani, thank you so much for sharing your story. Yes, time. We need to give everyone more time, and this funding is so critical to make that happen. You have such a beautiful family, Nani, and we are so glad you were right there, right in the middle of it, and hugging on those beautiful children in your life. And what an amazing family you have. Thank you so much for sharing that. Next, we will hear from Dr. Lisa Carey, also another remarkable person, as all of you know. Dr. Carey is the L. Richardson and Marilyn Jacobs Pryor Distinguished Professor for Breast Cancer Research and Deputy Director of Clinical Sciences at the Lineberger Comprehensive Cancer Center.
Hi, I'm Lisa Carey. I am a breast cancer doctor and a researcher at UNC Lineberger Comprehensive Cancer Center. I have been working in metastasis research for a number of years with Komen support, and I am so excited that Komen has visualized and is doubling down on the importance of studying metastasis through this unique opportunity. The truth is that women don't die of their early breast cancer, they die of metastatic disease. And we have too often not enough information about the biology of the metastasis. All of our information comes from the first breast cancer. And we really desperately need to understand how that cancer changes over time and how it is different when it comes back from how it was when it started. Through understanding that biology, we might actually be able to think about and maybe get to a cure for this. I'm so impressed and excited that Komen has decided to build upon something that we were already doing, namely working in metastasis research, working collaboratively. UNC clinicians and scientists have been doing this for a number of years, and we have already started working with our colleagues at Duke So this is an investment in an infrastructure that people already were doing, already wanted to do, and already recognized the importance of. So thank you. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity, for this North Carolina-centric idea that leverages the strength of two exceptional breast cancer programs from a research and a clinical standpoint that are only 8 miles apart. I think this is going to deliver for you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Carey, for sharing the perspective of the researcher and your enthusiasm for collaborating with Duke Cancer Institute on this exciting and so promising initiative. Ben, I know you're getting ready to close the silent auction.
I'm here bidding right now. In fact, I'm concentrating on winning. I'm doing my very best. There are a lot of great items, and I see people bidding like crazy. And first of all, before we address the closing, just the items that are in here are simply fantastic. So an absolute salute and kudos to the volunteers, to this entire Komen team and staff who put together a really, really great. So, this is not new, but I do have to tell you that if it's your first auction, the first bid is the lowest. So I did look, and there are a couple of items that don't have bids. And now we just cannot stand by and let Duke outshine UNC, or UNC outshine Duke for that matter. This is about collaboration tonight. Everything that we talk about, think about, and encourage. And so bid together. We need to bid together, find something and place a bid, because we are coming to the close of the silent auction. Now, if you think about the opportunities you can speak with one-on-one, face-to-face Zoom call with these two coaches. You want to motivate your team. You want to learn what it takes to really persevere, to develop grit and tenacity, to put team skills together. These are the best in the business. And they are with us in the support of Komen, in support of bridging these two universities together, really finding a cure. So find an item and place a bid. Whether it's for you, Deborah, or you just want to win this and give it away, that's another great thing to do. Look, I don't know about you, but I'm not going to any crowded shopping malls this holiday season. I'm buying everything right here, right now. So here we go. I'm down to 2 minutes to go in the silent auction. 2 minutes to go. So you need to focus. If you happen to be with someone else in the room, tell them, excuse me, but I'm going to be right back. Our goal here is to raise money. So you need to just continue to bid until you win, because if you're not winning, I hate to put it this way, you are in fact losing. And so you can, when you're ready, place the bid and win. When you wake up tomorrow, it will be very evident that it's either your items or they belong to someone else. But now you can do it. There is the Wilmington Grill, the Camus Cabernet. There are golf packages. Now, what is the best socially distanced sport out there? Golfing. You can golf by yourself. So totally up to you. Just keep the bidding going. We're about 90 seconds now, and I'm just watching these items. I just need to cut. Did you see there is a bourbon and leather bag combo? Now, this bag is designed to carry your bourbon. If you show up and unlock that and open it up, people will be wowed. I'm telling you, there's one way to carry bourbon. It's going to be in this one-of-a-kind special made for you. Now we're under a minute to go. So here we go. Here we go to give it a bid. If I were in this room with you, we would be cheering. The music would be, we would be high-fiving. Turn to someone in your room and say, we're going to do this right now. We're going to win right now. So the countdown is on. Under 30 seconds to go. Under 30 seconds to go. Every item given with a clear intention of raising money, given freely so that we could raise money, given supporting these brave men and women who are fighting this disease. And they are fighting it with a positive attitude and a positive expectation and hope that we're going to make a difference. And this is the night to do it. Here we go. Under 10 seconds to go. The bidding is happening right now. Now, here we go, everyone. Count it down with me. 5. Here we go. Give it a bid. 4. Now we bid. Here we go. 3. And now we go. 2. And here we bid 1. And the silent auction has closed. So congratulations for everyone who was bidding. I certainly hope that you won your items. And if you didn't win, but placed a bid, I want to thank you, because every step along the way, every dollar makes a difference. We get excited, we like to have fun, but behind all of it is an absolute passion to help and a sincere, heartfelt yearning to make a difference. And every bid you make, you've done so. Now, Deborah, we have a great night. We have a lot of, as I've said, brave individuals. So I'll be back for the live auction. That means there's just a few items left. So if you didn't win there, you can win in the live auction. And then, of course, after that, a moment where we can all give together. But I can't wait to see who is next, Deborah, in our program tonight.
Oh, Ben, thank you so much for that. I hope everybody was able to get the silent auction item that they wanted. I want everybody to gather back around your device, your computer right now, and especially those of you at the watch parties. That silent auction was very exciting, but now another very serious reason of why we are all here tonight. Our next story is from Jonathan, who lost his young wife to metastatic breast cancer. He doesn't want others to experience the pain that he and his family have, so he's sharing his story with the hope we can fund more research.
My wife Marlena was 30 years old when she was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, and she passed away 2 years later. I was there for my wife, and I sat there beside her the whole time, me and my children. Do I consider it going through hell? I consider it, truthfully, I consider it worse than that. Looking at her, watching the person you love lose their memory, lose their vision, become a part of them where they can't talk anymore. Adam, all he knew was her going to doctors and stuff like that. My daughter was 14 at the time when it first started. She would sit there and lay beside my wife and hold her hand, and just try to be there for her the best that she could. She left a lot of things behind to try to show him she loved him, and left birthday cards and videos and everything that we could. Even now, every night he prays. When he prays to God, he says his prayer and still prays for his mother. Mommy, please tell Jesus that you want to come back. You're an angel now, and you should have magic and be able to come back. I really, really, really want you to come back. And then he would say, amen. Please fund it. Nobody needs to go through that. It's a very gruesome and hard thing to go through, to watch somebody that you love so much go through something like that. If there's anything that they can do to stop it, if there's anything that they can do to prolong their life, if there's anything they can do to keep them with their children or their family just a little bit longer, please, we need funding for research for this. Please. Like I've said before, nobody should have to go through this.
No, no one should have to go through that pain. Thank you so much for sharing such a personal story, such an emotional, tragic story. But that's why we're here tonight, to give time, to be able to save lives. And you all can do that right now. Ben, it's time for the live auction, so I'll send it back to you with some of our fabulous auction items that we have tonight.
Well, thank you, Deborah, and a special thanks to Jonathan for being so brave. The reason we tell the story is because we have to bring into our awareness just how serious this is. And the way we do this is by raising money. And one great way of raising money, of course, are with fantastic and amazing donations. And I'm going to tell you about some right now, but I want you to feel as though the stopwatch has already started. The clock is winding down. The live auction is absolutely here. Oh, if I wish we could be selling these. Here we go. Give it a bit. It would be exciting. And this is going to be equally exciting in our virtual live auction. So let me tell you what we've got first. This is Napa and Sonoma wine and dine experience for 4 people. Now listen, it includes round trip airfare for 2 on Southwest Airlines, 4 tasting menus, and 4 wine accompaniments for 4 people at the renowned Michelin Guide 3-star restaurant, the French Laundry. Wine tastings for 4 at the following vineyards, right? Starting at Caymus and cake bread sellers. We've got Wellington cellars. I mean, it goes Silver Oak cellars. Believe me, who doesn't want to head out there to the old Alexander Valley and high five your way through sipping and soaring all through? This is amazing, and they are ready for you. So you'll get to decide when you want to go. You have plenty of time to make your decision, plenty of time to plan. So it is the dinner. I mean, the experience is for 4. We have 2 airline tickets, and all the other experiences are for 4 people. So go ahead and plan. How fun would it be to say, what are you doing tonight? Well, we're going to head over to the French Laundry and just have a couple of tasting menus and some wine pairings. Absolute delightful. Next up, the mountain getaway. This house is gorgeous. Now, 7 nights with up to 8 of your friends. Now, this is a 5-star luxury cabin. It's called the Lion's Den. And I said this earlier, and it remains true right now. It's not as if you have to take a vacation. Why not just work from there? You know, you've been one of the people that says, you know, it's my turn now. I will take a picture from my amazing view and I will say, this is my current situation. Or you'll say, this is my office today. Keep on bidding on this amazing house. You decide when you want to go. You know, some of the major holidays, you need to stay right there in Raleigh. But this is going to be mutually agreed upon date. They're going to give you an entire year to go do it. So plan this mountain getaway. And then, of course, what is everyone talking about but bourbon? Bourbon is so everywhere you go. Everyone loves bourbon, and I tell you, you just can't keep it on the shelf. And rumor has it that during the pandemic, some people's reserves got hit harder than others. That is just a rumor. So this is a tour and tasting for 6 people. Now you get to go to 4 Roses Distillery. You get a barrel and bottle tour for 6 at Wild Turkey Distillery. You get lunch and a private tour at Buffalo Trace for 6 people. $500 gift card to spend at Bardstown Bourbon Company, which can be used for a tasting, lunch, or dinner. And this is very important when you're driving through bourbon country, sampling, sipping, savoring. It is 4 hours of premium chauffeured service. So you get to come and go, arrive in a limousine. How fun is that? Listen, if there's ever a reason to buy a trip, make sure that you grab your little Bourbon Trail passport so you can stamp it at every distillery you stop. You can just almost hear the limestone bedrock beneath you as you're rolling through the gorgeous hills of Kentucky. Bid on this item right now. Next up, luxury villa, Bald Head Island. Listen, I know that someone's planning on winning that golf cart tonight, and you make sure that you're buying your raffle tickets, because when you go to Bald Head Island and you fall in love with Bald Head Island and you decide you want to buy at Bald Head Island, you will also need a golf cart. So let's go and bid on this item. It is a 3-day getaway. This is a 5-star, absolutely gorgeous home. The panoramic views all around. It sleeps 8 people. But if you've been sheltering in place with others and you need a break, hey, you could go by yourself and enjoy. Totally up to you. Totally up to you. But this is a great, great place. So here we go. Let's pull up and see who is bidding, who is winning, and we're going to count down this live auction. You know, let's just go ahead and get ourselves fired up. Let's see. If you don't mind, I'm just going to pull it up, and here we go. The Sonoma trip is at $3,500. I think we should go just a little bit higher. We're talking French Laundry. We're talking about, there goes a mountain getaway. Bidding is going up. Let's cheer each other on. You know, if you're close enough, yell at someone and say, win this thing and I'll go with you. Bald Head Island at $1,200. Let's bump these up 1 or 2 more steps. I can see that the mountain getaway, you saw this place, 7 nights. Come on. $2,150. You can't even stay in Raleigh for 7 nights at $2,150. This is a private 5-star gorgeous home in the mountains, Western North Carolina, close to everything. Easy drive from the Triangle, even easier from the Triad. So let's go, everybody. Kentucky Bourbon, $3,150. That's our bid. So here we go. Cheer on the winners. Cheer on the bidders. If you're ready, we're going to close it down. And remember, based on your internet speeds, I'm not sure where you are or what is running there to your house, but you don't want to wait till the end and lose. So bid right now to take control. Going once. Live auction. Here, what do you go give it a bid? Able to buy, what do you go? Going once. Going once for these 4 amazing live auction items. Who wants to bid one more time and seal the deal to win going twice? We're currently at 3,500, 3,400, 23, and 1,200. Final call for the live auction. Third and final call for the live auction. And we have, I'm going to spell it out for you, SOLND. Give them a round of applause, everybody, for our winners. Well done. Well done. Thank you so much for your bidding in the live auction and for all of those who made such great donations to make this live auction a success. So thank you so very much. Remember, buy your raffle ticket because we're closely coming to the time where we're going to draw the winner. So thank you so much. And Deborah, back to you.
Only you can make that exciting. I was still here cheering. I was like holding my breath, anxiously awaiting to see who was going to win. So very great job, great bids. Have a fabulous time on some of those amazing trips. I love how you incorporated the golf cart with the Bald Head Island getaway too. Great job. And you know, really, when you can work from anywhere, why not go to Bald Head Islands or the mountain getaway? It's just a fabulous time to be able to do that. If we can thank COVID for something, we can thank them for that. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Donald McDonald. Dr. McDonald is the co-director of the Women's Cancer Program at Duke Cancer Institute and faculty member of the Duke University School of Medicine. And this is a big deal. Just this week, he was awarded the Susan Komen Brinker Award for his significant contributions to breast cancer research.
Hello and welcome to this event to raise money to support research in metastatic breast cancer. My name is Donald McDonald. I'm professor of cancer biology and pharmacology at Duke University Medical School, and I'm also the co-director of the Women's Cancer Program at the Duke Cancer Institute. My research team and I have been working for over 30 years to develop drugs to treat breast cancer, and we are extremely excited about this new initiative to bring Duke scientists and UNC scientists together in joint collaborative projects to conquer the insidious problem of metastatic breast cancer. This idea started over a cup of coffee with Pam Cole several months ago with myself and other breast cancer researchers in the area. And the conclusion of that conversation is that we have two phenomenal research programs in breast cancer, one at Duke and one at UNC. And wouldn't it be great if we could bring the best and the brightest from each side of 15501 together to come up with blue sky ideas, think outside the box, in fact, no box at all, come up with new ideas to treat this disease. It's a big, bold approach. It's pretty much like Coach K and Roy Williams being told that there's a massive game coming up against Kentucky, and they decide to go and pick the best and the brightest from both teams for this one big event, the Kentucky game. Curing metastatic breast cancer is our big game. And what I'm proposing, and what Pam is proposing, and my colleagues, is let's come together, let's develop these new ideas. And with your support, and the support of all the researchers around, we are going to generously fund this research program to sponsor these brand new ideas. I have a goal, and I have a dream. And the dream is that although we have made tremendous progress in detecting and treating early breast cancer, and we've made tremendous progress also in metastatic breast cancer, my goal and dream is to be able to use the word cure when we're talking about metastatic breast cancer. It is real. We can do this. The teams coming together with brand new ideas can advance this cause even faster and further. But it requires your generous support, and I hope that you will join me in supporting this new initiative.
Wouldn't that be great to say cure? Think about a team like that. Roy Williams, Coach K putting together their best players to fight a team like Kentucky. That's what we have going on right here. This initiative is making a difference, and your funding tonight is helping to further that cause. That's something we can all cheer for, no doubt about that. I would now like the chance to introduce Valencia Davis. She is the current president of the board of directors at Komen, North Carolina, Triangle to the Coast. And she's going to introduce our final speaker. Since technology sometimes is not our best friend, you may need to turn up the volume for this.
Good evening. I am Valencia Woodward Davis, President of the Board of Directors for Coleman, North Carolina, Triangle to the Coast. Thank you all for participating this evening in our Together We Thrive Gala for metastatic breast cancer. As you have heard tonight already, research will save lives and give the gift of time to those living with metastatic breast cancer and those who have yet to be diagnosed. Your support of this evening's event will fund the necessary research through the Coleman Metastatic Breast Cancer Collaborative Research Initiative. Through this initiative, grants will be awarded to two of the premier research institutes that are located right here in the Triangle area. Those research institutes are the Duke Cancer Institute and the UNC Lineberger Comprehensive Cancer Center. We are looking forward to great work from these research institutes. Again, thank you for your support this evening. Now, it is my honor to introduce our next guest, Mrs. Rhonda Howell. Rhonda is the co-chair of this event, along with her husband, Adam. Without their passion and commitment, we would not be here this evening. She is living with metastatic breast cancer and has been for 5 years, and knows that research is what will keep her alive to see her son grow up. Here's Rhonda to tell her story.
I'm Rhonda Howell, and I'm living with metastatic breast cancer. I'm happily married with one son who's 8, and my 2 boys are my personal sense of passion to fund research and to find more treatment options to prolong our lives. I desperately want to live to see my son grow up, and my husband not have to be a widower at 37 years old, and so that's what drives me. I think that a lot of people don't realize that 40,000 women and men die of this disease in the United States every year. I think that a lot of people think that it's curable, and it's not. Research is our hope for living. Of the 6 rounds of chemotherapy, of 6 different lines of treatment that I've had, at least 3 of them have been newly FDA approved. So I have a finite number of treatments remaining, and when those treatments run out, I am out of time. And unfortunately, hospice will be called in, and it will be the end for me. And so the more we can fund research, the more likely we are to find more treatment options and to have more time. And I desperately want more time. My biggest fear is that I'm going to leave my 8-year-old son to grow up without his mommy. I was 36 years old when I was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, and at the time he was only 3. And at the time, my biggest fear was he wouldn't remember me. But thankfully, he's 8 now, and he's old enough to remember me, but he's still too young to grow up without his mommy. And so I fight every day so that my precious son will not have to grow up without his mommy. For me personally, success would be if we could find the ability to convert this disease from terminal to chronic, and we could live with it indefinitely. I don't think that we're going to find a cure tomorrow. I think we're still a little bit a ways from that, but if we could convert it from terminal to chronic, to me that would be success. My ask is that you continue to fund research and you donate to the cause tonight. When we have the fund appeal, please open your heart and consider donating so that we can continue to find more treatment options and that possibly I will have more time with my family.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Rhonda and Pam and Nunny and so many, and for all others, this is our moment really where we're going to come together and make a difference. We're going to honor their effort and their determination and their request for funding this research to buy more time. It is straightforward as that. I think we must do all that we can tonight. And so, in fact, we have a goal set up tonight. We were planning, said, we are hoping our virtual event, we hope people will show up, and you have. We had a goal to raise as much as we could, and some brave individuals stepped up to join us. Now, early on, we said, what if we could honor those 42,000, the 42,000 people who lose their life each year, right? Look at this. We can do it. The Triangle can do it as we launch this initiative and we honor these requests and we honor those people who have given it their all. Our goal was to raise 42,000, and our community has responded. In fact, some very generous individuals have given prior to tonight's event, leading up to this event as a way to motivate, as a way to encourage. And I want to thank some of them right now. Look at the screen and join me now as we celebrate this collective gift of over $16,000 coming in from Donna Anderson and Rose Allman and Tom Blue and Brian Creech and Jill Gammon and Diane Jewell, all making donations. Joanna Johnson giving together. Pam, of course, Cole, Pam. Let's hear it for Pam and Tom Gongaware and Farah Palumbo, Mitch Berry, Stephen Solomon, Linda Weatherby, and Dr. Danielle Wellman, who, by the way, I saw you successfully bidding in that live auction. Thank you so very much. And Carol and Brad Wilson. Now, together, they've given over $16,000. Many of you have been giving so far tonight, but that's our goal. Our goal is to get there and reach that 42. I believe we can go a little bit higher after hearing the stories that we've heard. So what you need to do, of course, is everyone now you're giving on your phone. So this is it. You make sure that you are logged in. Make sure that you check your text messages. And then what you want to do is hit the Donate Now button. Hitting the Donate Now, and then when you scroll down, you can find an amount. You can find an amount and make that donation. We are watching the board as it comes in. We're going to pull it up here in just a second, and Stephanie Farley is making a donation. I'm going to cheer you on right here and right now. I need you to get loud. I need you to get excited. I need you to Wayne Anderson. Hello, Wayne. Wayne says Donna's going to make a donation. I'm going to make a donation. Hello, Donna and Wayne. Nick and Suzanne Herman. Look, Suzanne Herman giving $1,000 earlier. Now they're coming in with another donation. So let's keep the money going. Let's keep the encouragement going. And by the way, you may hear me say a name. You may see it on your board a few seconds later. Totally okay. We're just going to roll and do our very best here, keeping up with the time. I need you, if you're watching, to make a donation. Carol Wilson, hello, Carol. James and Stephanie Lyle, hello. Oh, I'm so glad to see all your names on this board. We are not together in person, but we are together in spirit. Absolutely. We're going all in. You see, our goal was 42,000. That's just 12,000 away. I can see that we have nearly 100 people logged in, which means with your viewing parties, there's got to be more of you there. So let's just all dig deep and make the donation. Think about the difference you're having. We've got to go from 30 to 42. So you can find an amount and just make it. You can give 1,000, right? We need 12 people to give 1,000, 24 people to give 500. Crystal Miller, thank you so very much. If everyone on the call would give $100, there we sit at the end of our goal. Emily and Nicholas, thank you so very much. And David Stevenson, thank you very much. Just keep giving together and celebrate, and know what you're doing is an immediate impact. Immediate funding of collaboration, taking us one step closer. We will look back on 2020. And Ellen Ford, hello, Ellen. Great to see you as well. Chris and Missy, hello. Chris and Missy Van Lorken just coming in there at $4,000. Come on, everybody. We're at 34,000. Let's keep climbing. We are so close. And that's NBC. Carrington Skinner and Brett Major, thank you very much. Keep plugging along, because we're not going to stop until we get there. We are so close. Lord, about $8,000. Anonymous is making a donation. Thank you. We are always happy to see Anonymous joining us here. Priscilla Awkward, thank you, Priscilla. 34,000, nearly to 35. This is where it gets exciting, where we just stand by. We know you're getting your phone. We know you're making a donation. You're deciding. Anonymous is jumping in. Now we're at 35,000. Let's do it for these families, for their loved ones, for their children. Let's do it. 35,000. Pat Raboli, thank you very much. And if I didn't say this earlier, if I do mispronounce your name, a sincere apology. I will do my very best. But the more times I have to practice, the better I will get at it. So keep the donations rolling in. 35,000. Mary Colin Hallberg, Jenny Matzy. Here we go. We're picking up the pace now. 100 at a time is okay. 100 at a time. We'll get there. Mary giving again. Mary's giving again. I like it. Thank you, Mary Colleen Hallberg. I'm getting there. 35,000. Look, we're just about, 7,000 away, 6,000 away. Let's celebrate this goal of 42,000. Each and every person there. Thank you, Nicole Narcisco. Thank you very much. Giving together. Now, we have a full house online tonight. Consider right now, if you're watching this program and you haven't done so, or even if you have right now, joining in at $100 or $250, 100 or 250, you just give, and let's going to start the momentum. It keeps more giving coming, and that allows us to reach our goal. We have been working for months and months here. We're all gathered online. Tonight is our big night. You heard the doctor. He said this is our biggest game. So let's go. Let's go. Remember that we can get there. Can we go? Anita, thank you, Pinter. Let's keep rolling. We are at 35,000. And you know what? I think we can go just a little bit higher. So can we say going once for 40,000? I mean, I think we can certainly get there. We should, we can, we will do it. Just join all those who've made that donation so far. And in just a minute, I'm going to take a pause. I'm going to pause just to give you some extra reminder of just how important your donations are. Cynthia Scott, thank you, 37,000. Deborah Grasser, Deborah, thank you very much. We're nearly at $36,000. Thank you for each and every donation. Just consider that 100, consider that 250, or maybe we have 5 people will give 1,000. Krista Berry is making a donation. Carol Wilson is giving again. Now, Carol absolutely knows how important this is. Carol, thank you so very much. Lynn Jackson, thank you very much. $36,100 is where we see. And you may see a little bit later on your screen the names changing, but we're going to do it. Now, I'm going to just take 1 second here. And I'm going to share something with you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. We're at 36,200. I'm going to share something with you, and we're going to come back and we're going to absolutely go for it until we hit 42,000. That is our goal. We like to celebrate hitting the goal. That's what feels so good. But we have something I want to share with you, a little extra incentive, because Tanya, thank you very much. Everyone can remember it's one of the most painful moments when they look back, they say, when they heard the words of their diagnosis, when they hear the words, you have cancer. So right now we're going to go, and I'm going to come right back as we march to $42,000. But right now I want to play for you something that we call Komen Moments. Let's take a look. All right, Deborah, we're going to go for it right here. We are at $36,000, and we've got a full house online. I think that we can do it. That everyone would say, I'm so excited we're going to get there. Maybe let's just celebrate at $40,000, an even number. That as an auctioneer, we do have a strange compulsion for these whole, clean, easy numbers. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a final push. Let's pull that scoreboard back up on the screen and let's go for it right here. $36,000. If you've not made a donation, join us right now and make it happen. I think we could just have someone lead by example right now. Our final push to go for $40,000. Can we do it? Going once for $40,000. Join Tanya and all the others who've made their donations so far tonight, and let's climb and hit our goal, and let's do it. So going once for $40,000. I'm waiting. You can just step in there and give one more time. One more time to help us get there. Will you help us do it? Joining forces for all of our staff. All of our, Carol Wilson is going to do it. Come on, let's join right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. And Anita's doing it. And Stacy Stewart is doing. Here we go, everybody. I feel it happening. 37,000. We're just $3,000 away. 30 people giving 100. We've got a full staff on board. Rhonda Howell is jumping in there. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's join Rhonda and let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. 37,000. We're getting close to 38,000. Let's go. Let's go. 38,000. And we're getting, so we cannot stop right now. Anonymous, thank you so very much. Hello, my, woo. Hold on, Nicole. What is, what, tell you what exciting things are happening right now. Dr. McDonald, Wayne Anderson, now we're on fire. Look at what's happening right here. This is incredible. $61,000. I am blown away. This is extraordinary. And how incredible is this? I am just, well, for someone that speaks all the time, I am finding myself speechless right now. It is extraordinary. Bob McDevitt is coming in. Thank you so much, Bob. Look at where we are. Look at where we are. Wherever you find yourself right now, you need to look to your right and left. If you are by yourself tonight, you just have to look out the window and say, I am living in a giving community. I am with loving and giving, generous and supportive people. We are honoring absolutely brave and courageous men and women fighting a very serious terminal illness. Stephanie Farley's giving again. You are giving together and making a difference together. This is the inspiration people living with this illness need. You are providing that here tonight. This is amazing. And Jennifer, I want to say just a special thing. We didn't know, Jennifer, I want to thank you as well for your tremendous donation. They're coming in so quickly. I am just blown away. You know, right now, if you could give a round of applause, a virtual round of applause so loud that the next time you check the online app next door, people won't be talking about the neighbor's dog. They'll be talking about you and your loud celebration here on 10/10/2020. For Susan G. Komen. This is for Komen, and our local Investing for a Cure. I'm telling you what, if this was a game and Duke and UNC joined forces, of course, it's unstoppable. It is unstoppable. When you look back on this year, you can say you were a part of something great. You are a part of investing into the future, into making a difference. And for tonight, you've given added hope. Thank you, Jamie. You've given added hope to all of those facing this very challenging illness. So I see the numbers are still climbing, and I love that. But I do know that many of you have purchased your raffle tickets, and I know that coming up we're going to be doing that. So just take a look. In fact, if you got this on your computer, I recommend you take a picture of it right now, especially you, Jamie. You need to take a picture of that with your name beside $63,163. That makes it very exciting. So now we're getting very close. So this will be your final warning on the raffle, your final warning. But as we celebrate the 63,000 and all your generosity, I want to share with you a short clip, a photo montage. And this really honors those people, the people that we've lost, and those brave individuals who are living today. And also keep in mind those people who have not yet to receive their diagnosis, but will. It is for all of these and their strong spirits. Think of them now as we share these photos. All right, we are back, and those photos are just a reminder how this illness is just like a force of nature making its own path, and that how each one of those really living a battle and cannot be done without loving support of their families, their caregivers, and the wonderful medical community that we have. We are in this absolutely together. I celebrate you in the $63,163. It is astonishing. It is wonderful. William Barclay, of course, always says that in the short time that we have, we should all be doing all the good that we can in all the ways we can for all the people we can. And those of you on this call have absolutely done that tonight. You're going to take a look now on the screen, and the winner of the night's raffle is Hunter Gentile, and I hope I got that right, Hunter. But Hunter, you are the winner, the big winner of our golf cart raffle. Thanks to everyone that purchased their raffle tickets. So exciting time to see someone win. We did this random name generator, as we, of course, are being as green as we possibly can, and we congratulate the winner. Now, it's not, it's not rude to reach out to Hunter and say, can I borrow your golf cart as soon as possible? I need to run up to around the neighborhood, get something done. I am joking, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, you have shown up in a very big way. You have shown up for all of our amazing patients and their loved ones, putting their families. And Deborah, I don't know about you, but I've been blown away by this generosity, and I'm just so grateful that everyone showed up and did what they did tonight.
Ben, we've been doing a lot of these events together. I don't think I've ever heard you speechless before. So that was an amazing sight, an amazing thing to have happen. Such an amazing response, just an outpouring of support, an outpouring of love, and to be able to see that number keep ticking up and up and up, just phenomenal. And we want to thank all of you so much. There was a quote that kind of came up there on that screen at one time, and it says, "When others look away, we lean in." That's exactly what you're doing. And by being here tonight, by joining us in this effort, you are leaning in. We don't want more husbands like Jonathan to lose their wives. We want people like Pam and Nunny to be able to have more time, and Rhonda to be there with her children and watch them grow up. This is what all of that is about. So we want to thank you for being part of this groundbreaking research that's happening. All this money staying right here in our area to fund those amazing doctors that we've heard from tonight. I also want to make sure that I thank our sponsors again tonight. They make this evening possible. Advance Auto, UNC Health, Coastal Credit Union, Merck, Lilly Oncology, Carpenter Hobbs Realty, and our partners, Sage Island Design and WRAL TV. Of course, we're also grateful for the support of both Duke Cancer Institute and UNC Lineberger Comprehensive Cancer Center for putting aside that Tobacco Road rivalry, coming together for the best team, like Dr. McDonough is saying, the most incredible, talented players who are making extreme strides toward not only incredible treatments, but to actually finding a cure. Won't that be great? I want to tell that story on WRAL one day. So please, let's make that happen. That'd be great. If you are interested in finding out more about metastatic breast cancer research, the initiative, or the Breast Cancer Action Month, so visit KomenNCTC.org if you're interested in that. Also, Susan G. Komen is hosting a virtual conference series called the MBC Impact Series, and topics include living with MBC, patient and provider perspectives on October 13th, and young researchers and immunology on October 27th. To register for free or to learn more, visit KomenNCTC.org. So thank you all again for your generosity, for joining us tonight, for taking time out of your weekend to make strides and to be here to really make a difference for everyone in our community. Hopefully, the neighbors have complained about all the noise you're making. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a knock on the door here. I've been screaming through the auctions. Also shedding some tears tonight too, because this is such a special occasion. We have very special people. So I just want to wrap it up now and again say thank you. You can keep donating, by the way. We're going to keep that ability to be able to make a donation to that fund appeal. So after the show, if you haven't had enough and you want to give more, or call your friends and tell them to join in on this, please do so. I'm Deborah Morgan. It's been so great being with you tonight. Have a great weekend, and thank you again.